Okay, so hi everyone. Now today I'm going to show you how to use the Aime web client, which you can download from GitHub. And let's do this. So first, just copy the URL or download the zip. Okay. Okay, so now I have this zip and I can drag this to my Visual Studio. Okay, so reading the README, first thing we need to install. Now we can run the server by running the command npm run dev. Server will start and we can see the URL. Okay, and this is the screen that we got. So we got a little form here with the address of the server. The address of the server can be configured inside the main file, which is here. Inside the src file, there is xapp.ts, and you can find the server URL over there, and we will provide you with server also. In continue, we have the green light. So if the server is disconnected, the light will be red. And we have some buttons, the command that will be sent to the server, button to send it, and the server response. Okay, so let's start with the first basic. We want to get the environment name, and this will be the JSON. This will be the format of what we are going to transfer. So first is the module, and then the operation. And if we have parameters, we also can provide them. We will see it in the next button. So now we're going to press send, and we have here the server response. This is the name of the environment. Every response of the server is also can be found in the console. Okay, so let's create a new user, and we will call it James Bond. We will provide email jb.test and the password. Now the server is not verifying the email. Is assuming that the user that's sending this email, which is a provided user, is already authenticated the email. And when we will send the command, we will get back the response, the user that was created. Okay, so this is the user that was created, and we have a user ID. Now, if we want to authenticate the user, okay, so remember we have this email. Also, you can find the user in the console log. So let's change it to authenticate, and in the authenticate, which is something that happens once in a while, we ask the user for email or password, the same thing you can do with login with Google. But when you are authenticating a user with email and password, you are getting a response, okay, of the user itself, and something very important, which is tokens. You get the access token and the refresh token, and from now on, you can use the tokens to authenticate the user instead of the user and the password, which is insecure, less secure than sending the token. Okay, so let's go on and see the code for a minute. Okay, so the files are built from npm and this is using Vite, and Vite is the engine that running the client that you just saw. Okay, and the first file is going from the index, and inside the index, in the body, we can see that we are loading a module named XAPP, and we can find it in the source folder, which is this file. The first thing is importing spell, and spells get some features, and we're going to get them in the next tutorial or something like this. But we need to know that spell is the interpreter, the running everything inside the Amiiverse and inside the server also. We also have a version for non-spell application, which is using the wormhole without spell as a WebSocket. Okay, but we are not recommending to use this because there are less verification for every protocol. So we're now going to go with spell. Okay, so using the spell, we loading the API, and the API itself is just JSON and request as we've seen it later. This is a JSON of getting the environment name, and this is a JSON of users, and we will provide more and more of these JSONs that you can connect to almost anything in the server. Okay, importing a style, and this is the main function that's running. So this is the only thing. First, spell is loading the XUI module, which is the module that responsible for the view manager. So all this view, the buttons, and everything that in running now on the screen is powered by spell XUI module. And now this is the loading module of the loading line of the module. This is starting the spell frame counter that now every spell started to count frames and events. Localhost, this is the server that we are using. Currently, we will provide you with a server that you're using on the cloud, and in the future, you will be able also to download and install your own server for your computer. And this is the wormhole URL. And the beginning of the program, it opens the wormhole, and this is the main view. The entire screen that we just saw, this screen, is actually this one single constant. And to load it to the screen, we're just using this command for the ZUI XUI load control of this main view. So what's inside this main view? Okay, so when loading views to spell system, we need to provide them with attributes. So view is just like a div. In the same way manner, I can also write div, but it's the same thing. And every spell attribute is being provided with underscore. If we want the spell to ignore the attribute and transfer it to the same element, which in this case is the div, to transfer it directly it is, we ignore the underscore at the beginning. So in this manner, the class will be the same class as it was. So we start with this, and we have type of view, and this is the ID, and it is being attached to the X player element, which we can find in the JSON, in the HTML file. This is the element. So this is the element that is being attached to the player. And the class file, we have a class file inside a public folder. Okay, and this is the class file. So as soon as we import this, we also have the main view, and we have a lot of all the CSS is implemented here for your own convenience. Okay, so children's are sub elements or sub childs of this view, subviews. Let's see what type of children we have. The first one is the navigation view, navigation bar, which in this manner is the Aime logo, the localhost line, and the green line. Let's explore navigation bar. So navigation bar and our children Aime logo. This is a type of image. Title, and this is where the magics come. So this is the server LED, and it's going to be green or red on an event, which the event is warm or open or warm or close. According to this, automatically this div, this view will change its background color from green to red. And to show you this, I will disconnect the server. Okay, and now it's red. Now I will turn back the server that we will be able to run some commands. Okay, so the server is up and running again, and we saw that we can use events inside views. Okay, so this is the navigation bar, and beneath the navigation bar we have the main content, which is the button and the users. These are all the users, and it's getting the values directly from the Aime API, where you can use it by yourself for your own convenience. Like, this is the JSON that you need to send. Okay, so how the wormhole sends the information, and this is exactly the send button that you can use here. So if we're pressing one of these buttons, only this text area is being filled with the JSON that should be sent. You can change it if you want here, but it won't work. And when you press send, you get a response here. So this button, okay, this is the send button, and on click, we are doing a few things. One is we're getting the input, the value that we want, and we send it through the wormhole and logging the input into the console. We check if the console is, if it's an object, and if it's an object, we just ringified it, that we will be able to show it in the command, in the response command. And this is the response command. That's it. These are more two views, and this is the entire thing, the entire Aime web client, and I will attach the entire client and this video and the URL